The drag racing world has always been unpredictable, but few moments have shaken the sport as deeply as the sudden collapse of Speed Promotions Racing's 2025 schedule. Fans, teams, and drivers were left stunned as one of the most popular modern racing platforms came to an abrupt halt. For many, it felt like the end of an era, especially for those who had followed the rise of no-prep kings and the legendary street racers who built its identity. Yet, as history often proves, motorsports never stays quiet for long. Out of uncertainty came opportunity, and from that opportunity, a new chapter in drag racing was born. A new era begins, the Outlaw Syndicate. In response to the chaos, two of the sport's most recognizable names, Ryan Martin and Murder Nova, stepped forward with a bold vision. They introduced the Outlaw Syndicate, an 8-race series set to redefine competitive drag racing in 2026. This was not just another racing league. It was a reset. The Outlaw Syndicate represents a return to the roots of the sport. Prep tracks, smaller tires, and a greater emphasis on driver skill and precision tuning. With $20,000 payouts per race, the stakes are high, and the pressure is even higher. Every pass down the track will demand perfection. Unlike big tire racing, where massive grip and extreme horsepower can sometimes cover small mistakes, small tire racing exposes everything. Drivers must balance over 3,000 horsepower on a narrow contact patch, requiring razor-sharp reflexes and flawless control. One slight miscalculation can mean instant defeat. This format has long been requested by fans, and now it is finally taking center stage. Daddy Dave, the man ahead of the curve. While many teams are scrambling to adapt to this new reality, one driver appears unusually prepared, David Comstock, better known as Daddy Dave. In what now looks like a brilliant strategic decision, Daddy Dave transitioned to a small tire setup well before the collapse of Speed Promotions Racing. At the time, the move raised eyebrows. His success on big tires was undeniable, and stepping away from that advantage seemed risky. But Dave saw something others did not. He recognized the growing importance of small tire racing and made the decision early, giving himself valuable time to test, learn, and refine his setup. Now, as the Outlaw Syndicate prepares to launch, he holds a significant advantage over much of the field. The machine, a transformed Audi S5. At the center of Daddy Dave's campaign is his highly modified Audi S5, a machine that has evolved into one of the most dangerous small tire cars in the sport. Originally built for no Prep Kings competition, the car has undergone a complete transformation. Its power comes from a Procharger-boosted Hemi engine built on a massive 565 cubic inch platform. This setup delivers immense horsepower, but more importantly, it provides a smoother and more predictable power curve compared to the twin-turbo combination Dave previously used. Managing that power is a sophisticated system of electronics, including advanced engine management and fuel delivery components. Every element of the car has been designed with one goal in mind: control. However, the transition to small tires was far from easy. Learning the hard way, Dave's early experiences with the new setup were intense and, at times, dangerous. During his debut in the competitive no-time 275 class at the Lights Out event, he faced the challenges of limited data and an unfamiliar setup. The result was a dramatic and unforgettable moment. Shortly after launch, the car lifted into a violent wheelie, climbing high before slamming back down onto the track. It was the kind of incident that could shake any driver's confidence. But not Daddy Dave. Instead of backing down, he and his team analyzed the data, made adjustments, and returned stronger. That resilience quickly paid off. Soon after, Dave claimed a major victory at the Canada Heads-Up event, proving that his small tire program was not just competitive, it was elite. Experience meets strategy. What truly sets Daddy Dave apart is not just his car, but his complete approach to racing. He brings years of experience in both radial and no-time racing formats. He understands how a car behaves on small tires and knows how to push it to the limit without crossing the line. Beyond that, he is a master strategist. By competing in no-time events, Dave keeps his true performance hidden. Competitors have no clear data on his speed or capabilities, creating uncertainty every time he pulls into the staging lanes. In a sport where confidence and reaction time are critical, that uncertainty can be a powerful weapon. Built for consistency. Another key factor in Dave's success is reliability. In a national series with multiple events, consistency is just as important as speed. His team has focused heavily on building a car that can handle extreme stress without failure. From advanced suspension systems to specialized fasteners designed to withstand intense vibration, every detail has been carefully considered. This attention to detail allows Dave to adapt quickly to different track conditions, an ability that could prove crucial in the Outlaw Syndicate. The challenge ahead. Despite his strong position, victory is far from guaranteed. Top competitors like Kai Kelly and Justin Swanstrom are already working to overhaul their programs for the new format. These drivers have the resources, experience, and determination to close the gap quickly. The shift to prep tracks will also introduce new variables. With higher grip levels, cars will be able to launch harder than ever before, but that also increases the risk of overpowering the tires. Teams will need to find the perfect balance between aggression and control. For Daddy Dave, maintaining his advantage will require constant refinement, especially in critical areas like the drivetrain and torque converter setup, where even small adjustments can make a huge difference. The mental game. Beyond the mechanical battle, there's also a psychological one. Daddy Dave is known for his calm, focused demeanor under pressure. In the staging lanes, he plays the game as well as anyone, controlling the pace, managing the moment, and forcing opponents into uncomfortable situations. Combined with the aggressive presence of his Audi S5, this mental edge makes him an intimidating competitor before the race even begins. A season to remember. As the 2026 season approaches, excitement continues to build. The Outlaw Syndicate promises intense competition, massive payouts, and a return to the raw, skill-based racing that fans love. For spectators, it will be an unforgettable experience, featuring high-powered launches, record-breaking runs, and incredibly close finishes. And at the center of it all stands Daddy Dave. He has the preparation, he has the experience, and he may already have the advantage. The only question that remains is whether he can turn that advantage into a championship, or if the rest of the field will rise to the challenge and stop him. One thing is certain. Drag racing is entering a new era, and the battle for supremacy has never been more exciting.